Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear audience, welcome to a new brand series of podcasts brought to you by Out of the Box International. We are excited to have you with us today as we embark on a new journey to explore the core of our mission and vision for the years 2023-2025. I'm your host, Enrique Martos, here to serve and engage with all of you in passionate discussions to reflect about the current situation that directly affect us, the youth. Therefore, I'm thrilled to present to you our four pillars of a strategy, each dedicated to bringing together young people, civil society, and European institutions to shape together a brighter, more fair, and sustainable future in Europe for those of us who are now taking over from older generations. Our strategy for the next 2 years revolves around four essential pillars: economy with social mission, alternative democracies, fresh ideas for social cohesion and solidarity policies, and last but not least, sustainability incubator. Each of these pillars will be explored in a series of 3 episodes, giving us adequate time to carve the hottest topics and challenges we are currently facing and pose an obstacle to achieve a brighter future. To learn the most out of these endeavors, we will be joined by experts on the topics who will provide unique thoughts, insights, and perspectives. So stay tuned, fellow listeners, as we dive on this exciting journey through our 2023-2025 strategy. We look forward to share this inspiring conversation with you and hope they spark fresh ideas and increase innovative solutions for a brighter future. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable adventure, and let's dive into these essential discussions together. Today, we kick off our podcast series with a focus on our first priority theme, economy with social mission. But what exactly does that mean? To shed some light on the concept, let's turn to the words of the European Commission Directorate General for Employment, Social Affairs, Inclusion, which defines it as follows. Social economy with social mission is the business activity with a social purpose, aiming to have a social impact rather than maximizing profit for its owners and shareholders. In line with this definition, today we have the pleasure of introducing you to someone who is working in the field to make social businesses a reality across Europe. Filipa Cabral, at the Out of the Box project manager, currently working in the area of economy with social mission. Welcome, Filipa, and thank you for being here today with us. Could you provide our audience an overview of the latest projects you have been carrying out regarding social enterprising?
Hello, Enrique. Thank you so much for receiving me. Well, that's a very nice subject to approach in this podcast. Actually, I was involved into the Finfluencers project, which is a project that wants to engage youth from 19 to 29-year-olds for the purpose of financial literacy. So in this project, we wanted to engage these young people into basic concepts of financial world. So basically budgeting, investing, how to manage their finances, how to make good choices, and all of that to turn into a nice managing of their finances into their lives and making good choices for investments too. So we engaged into 3 talks with young people here in Faro, in a youth association in Olhão. And we had 3 talks, which one was about the basic concepts. The second was the financial world with the technology, so the fintech. And the third, we had an expert talking about investments and crypto, which is a very interesting and trending investment at current times.
Okay, that's a really admirable goal, the one that you mentioned before, about trying to encourage and provide young people with the financial knowledge that they need to carry out, maybe in the future, their own social businesses. And also really nice structure and methodology that you are trying to implement with these first 3 sessions that you got. So the following question, I would like to revolve it around the circumstances of trends or the issues that move out of the box to implement this project. How could you elaborate a bit more about the specific challenges or needs that you in the organization were seeing that they were needed to tackle for the implementation of the project?
Well, actually, this project wanted to aim young people, and our focus here is to teach young people how to manage their finances, taking into account that the EU context is quite poorly regarding finances, and the youth are the group that is lacking those concepts, and they are in worst situation than others because they got out of college or school and they don't know what to do when they go into the labor market, and then they have their first paycheck and they don't know how to manage it. And it's quite important to inform those young people how to manage everything and to teach them the right way. So we, out of the box, we want to actually fill those holes to provide these people with fruitful information for them to have good choices in their life, and not only regarding finances, but finances is actually the base of choices. Everything is done with finances if you think this way. So yeah, in this sense, we want to provide information to actually, in the context that we are inserted, to actually make a good impression, right?
Definitely. I think all of us, we went through this phase of finishing college, not knowing what to do, maybe, yeah, like questioning ourselves if we should go for working in a normal employment contract, or we should start something by our own that we are maybe really interested in. And yeah, I think this is this comprehension moment and time to think well about it, and also if we have on top good knowledge on how we could manage also our like finance, I think that would encourage them and us to maybe look for broader options. As we are hearing out of the box, we are also we want and we want to promote people to maybe find different paths that never anyone else has explored yet, no? So yeah, I think it's really interesting. Thank you so much, Josefa, for your insight. So the following question is about the impact. Could you walk us a bit through the impact that this project is aimed to provoke, to trigger in these young people? How does influencer plans improve the financial literacy of these young people?
Okay, so I can, I'm sorry, I can talk here with the experience we had in Olhão. So as I said before, we had three fruitful talks on financial literacy in the domain of finance. And actually we had a group of 5 to 10 people. And these people, they were very invested. They were very engaging with the session, which I think it was very nice too, because it actually turns out to be a nice outcome of the session is when young people are interested and invested in the subject. So they were very engaging, and we actually did multiple of activities to promote their experiences with finance, their good experiences, their bad experiences, and we wanted actually to share some insights of what to do and what not to do, and basically learn from others' mistakes. So I think in that sense, we had a good outcome of the sessions. They were asking for more, and I think we had a very nice impact in that sense. And actually we had also the project website that we developed a platform with multiple units that people can go register there and actually have their course done and get a diploma, a certificate of financial literacy. So regarding the impact, I think it had an amazing impact here in Olhão, in the south of Portugal, because people were very, very keen to learn more about finance. And if it had more sessions, they would for sure attend them because they enjoyed it. So regarding the context of Portugal, regarding economy and finances, it was essential for these young people to have them because we struggle with low paychecks, crisis, economic crisis. So we need to deal with the low salaries that we have. So yeah, it was very impactful here in the south region of Portugal.
I'm really glad to hear that, definitely. And I think it's so rewarding when you do something with passion and that is given back with the interest and the excitement and curiosity of the participants. And you feel that this creating something really nice in that space that will have a long lasting effect on them. So I'm really, really glad to hear that. And congratulations to achieve it. The following question is about the combination of online training, motivational content, and networking opportunity that seems like a handy strategy. How do you see these elements working together to achieve the project goals? You are also having some kind of motivational aspect to foster their self-esteem or courage, or are you working in this aspect?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question? I didn't understand.
Like how the online training, if there is any motivational content in the trainings with the participants, so they are fostering their self-esteem in a way, because I think it's also really interesting when you combine the knowledge, but also the encouragement and boost of self-esteem and confidence to carry out maybe some business, social businesses in this regard. I don't know if the project itself is working in this field, more emotional.
Regarding, well, when working with young people, you need to be very creative. And you need to insert technology in a way to promote that interest in their behalf. So we developed the platform with multiple units for them to engage in them. And the thing is, it's a very informational course that people take. So once you get to learn more, you get more confident in yourself. So they engaged in that platform and they received their diplomas. And I think the diploma is also a piece of paper that people feel good about it, you know. And in that sense, and regarding technology, can be an ally when working with young people.
I think that that's true, because when you have a goal and you are working on that, and in the end you receive a reward in this aspect, it also provides you the realization that you can do it, no, and that you are able and you are good enough to have a goal, work on that and achieve it, that you can achieve what you have a purpose on. So I think it's really interesting in that way.
Exactly.
So before we wrap up, I would like to ask you if there is any upcoming milestones or exciting developments that our listeners should look forward to in this project. Is something that is being cooking in a slow motion?
Actually, the project is unfortunately over, but regarding sustainability, our project will be, our website will be online for 2 years. So the platform is available, and actually it's very informational, and I recommend people to go and search a bit more about it, even in the website news section. And of course, the platform, it has, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 6 units. And it also gathers the different job careers. So it's very interesting for young people, not only the financial part, but also regarding careers, because usually people are a bit, lost, don't know what to do, don't know what to take. And I think it's very nice for young people to go and search more about it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing these valuable insights into Finfluencers project, Filipa. It's clear that this initiative holds great promise for empowering the next generations with crucial life skills, and I wish to you the best outcomes for it. Finally, thank you all, dear listeners, for joining us on this premiere episode of our podcast series. This is all for today. In this episode, we had the opportunity to dive into skills that we definitely would need in case of starting our own social business. So I hope it could be as inspiring as it was to me. Once again, welcome to Out of the Box International's podcast series. Don't forget to stay tuned and get ready to think outside of the box with us. And if you like this, subscribe, engage, and be part of the change. This is your host, Enrique Martos, signing off. So goodbye.